All right, today is your first spelling test and your first high frequency word test. The best way I could figure out how we could do a spelling test was this. So let's see how it works. I will, at the end of this video, say your spelling words in your sentence, and you will need to type them on this Google slide. It is attached to our homework under reading, so you'll see it right by where you click on this video. I didn't know if you could hear the video and type at the same time on this Google slide. So my other thought was, while I am saying the words, if you want to have a piece of paper and a pencil, and you can just write them down on a piece of paper and pencil. Then you can go ahead and open up this slide and copy what you wrote. That's one idea. The other idea is if it's too hard for you to type, you can go and write it down when I say the word on a piece of paper and pencil, and mom and dad can upload it to me in an email. So those are the two options. I left this open for you, because that would be the easiest thing to send. You don't have to send anything, you do it and it's done, and there's nothing to send. So I feel like this, using the Google slide, would probably be the easiest way. But when you do the Google slide, you're gonna have to probably write it first and then go open the Google slide and type it. However, mom or dad might be able to figure out a way where you can hear me speaking while the slide is open. And if you can do that, that would save you a step. All right, so that'll be the spelling test at the end. The other tab you see is the tab for your reading test. So I kind of put a quick sample up here. Mom and dad are more than welcome this week, as we're just learning to read, to help you guide you through some of the words if you need help up here. But mom and dad, I would rather you not help them with the words toward the bottom if possible. Um, and then not tell them which answer to put in the blank, okay? So for instance, let's just say this is a question on the test and you get to it and you're kind of stuck on a word. Well, you shouldn't be stuck on this word because that would be one of the words you know. But let's just pretend like you're stuck on this word. And you read the dog and you're trying really hard to read this word. Mom, can you read this for me? Yes, mom can read that for you. The dog will blank with the cat. And then you would go ahead and decide which word would go best in the blank. And on your own, you will, I think the test is going to be where you're going to type the word in. Mom and dad, you can do the typing. If they want to say it for you, you feel free to do the typing for them. Okay, that's totally fine as well, because I know that I'm not grading them on their typing. All right, so that's those two things I wanted to hit. And finally, one other thing I thought of that you all should have these at home. Well, our first story, called What is a Pal, is on page 15. And so this story has your high frequency words on it in the story. So I think before you take your high frequency word test and before you take your spelling test, I would like, or maybe after your spelling test, because you're going to probably take your spelling test while this is recording is going. So probably after your spelling test, but before your high frequency word test, go ahead and take out this book and open up to page 15. And you're going to read the story, What is a Pal? And while you're reading, be looking at the setting. Where does the story take place? Now remember, settings change sometimes in the story. So one part of the story might be one place and another part of the story may be somewhere else. So that'll be just enjoyable because you will know you should know all of these words because they're going to be short A words, which is what we've already studied at the beginning of this week, and your high frequency words. Um, when you're done, there's an extra activity. Of course, I'm not going to be requiring this, but if you want to draw a picture of a pal and you doing an activity and I'm telling about it, that would just be a little extra for you to do. So 3 things. Take your spelling test. Right after this, at the bottom of this video, at the end of this video, I'll be saying it. Read What is a Pal, page 15, and I think it ends on 19, but let me just double check. 15 to 20. No, sorry, 15 to 24. You'll read that story just to help you be reading the words that we've been studying, and then you're going to take your high frequency word test. All right? Are you ready for your spelling test? All right. If you need a piece of paper and pencil, grab it. If you're going to open up the slide while I'm doing this, hit pause and open up the slide, and we will start the test. All right. Your best spelling. Number 1, man, man. The man sang a song, man. You just have to write the word. You do not need to write the sentence. Number 2, sat, sat. The girl sat in a chair, sat. Number 3, am, am. I am in first grade, am. Number, let's see, what number am I on? 1, 2, 3, 4. At, at. The boy is at the store, at. Number 5, mat, mat. Come and sit on the mat, mat. And the last one, number 6, dad, dad. My dad is a good cook, dad. All right. If you need to repeat, you can go ahead and back up the video a little bit, but wonderful. I'll see your grades on those when you turn them into me through Google Slides, which is probably the easiest way, or if mom and dad need to email it to me, that's okay too. Go ahead and read What is a PAL, practice reading those sight words, and then go ahead and take your sight word test. And I'm proud of you. You all have worked hard this week, and I'm real proud of your online learning, that you're staying with it, you're getting the work done, and we'll see you next week for reading.